Hey guys, it's Reina from Simply Actions here, and I just wanted to show you this beautiful before and after that has been done by Elizabeth Gleese of Elizabeth Gleese Photography. She is a beta tester of ours, and she is absolutely amazing at creating some beautiful black and white conversions. And then on top of it, it's like every image that she shows me that's a black and white, it's completely, it's got emotion, it's got magic. And so I really wanted to share her with you guys. And so I asked her very nervously if she would be willing to do a video for you guys, and she said yes. So yay! So I'm really excited for you guys to be able to take a look at someone else editing. Also, I learned some cool stuff from her, so I'm super excited for you guys to watch this video as well. And then on top of it, I mean, it's really great for you guys to see someone else using Simply Artiste too, and not just me, because I mean, of course it's easy for me to use that set. I created it. So I want you to see just how simple it is for someone else who has not created that set, who can come in after receiving that set, after buying the set, and you can see just how easy it is to fit it into your workflow, and how amazing and versatile it is to really create something really customized and beautiful and magical. So I'm super excited for you guys to see what Elizabeth has done with this. I can't wait for you to hear what you guys have to say. And without further ado, here's Liz.
Hey there, folks. My name is Liz from Elizabeth Gleese Photography, and today I'm going to edit an image that I took at a birthday party, actually, over Father's Day weekend, with Reina's Simply Artiste 2, the custom black and white. It's something I have absolutely fallen in love with. All of Artiste 2 is amazing, don't get me wrong, but my heart lies with black and white, and it always has, it always will. And I've been in business for 3.5 years now, and have developed my own recipe for a black and white conversion, and have always preferred it over anything else that I could buy, that I've tested or bought or anything like that. But then Artiste 2 came along, and the custom black and white action came along, and just has rocked my world. And it's so easy, and it's so simple, and it's so beautiful. You just have to kind of dive in there and figure things out. So let's get to it. This little boy trying to catch some water in his mouth from the sprinkler is just so cute. I love this image, and you know, just a simple giggle is what it gives me, and I feel like those emotions come across so much stronger in black and white. So I immediately went to custom black and white and Simply Artiste 2. Let's go ahead and play it. And when you get here, it's really simple. It's not one of those actions that's so super hard you can't figure out, and it's just straightforward, straight to the shot, no worries. And so I've got, let's see here, sorry, I had to pause for a second. I started off with, and always I do this, I start off and I just go through everything and turn it on, which you just do Command I on Mac, and it inverts that layer, and I just see what it looks like on there, really. So that's the soft matte at 100%. I was like, oh, that's nice, that's very pretty, right? So I just go through and I see what I like. I really liked the deep matte on this, and the film matte, I'll show you real quick. The film matte is also gorgeous. For this one, I chose the deep matte. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And so whatever I don't use, for me, just because I'm kind of OCD, clean kind of person, even when I edit, it's ridiculous. I delete what I don't use. It just makes it easier for me. So anyway, I chose deep matte for this one. So I turned it on, and for me, this is a little much. So I always go in here and you just play with the opacity and just see what you like, really. And at this one, I think I wound up somewhere at like 42%. Which there I love. It's beautiful. That's lovely to me. It's perfect. And so you go in and you find what you love, and then for the contrast, I did I ended up doing the film one for this one, which I don't know if you're like supposed to keep film stuff with film stuff, whatever, but I do what I like. But I'll show you the regular and then the film. And I like the film. I just think that's lovely. So let's turn that off again, and I'm going to go ahead and throw away the regular just because I know I want to use film, and turn it on. And I had this at 40%. I've already edited this, you guys. I'm just doing it again to record. So I had that, I think at 40% is what I found that I loved. And sometimes, I don't know if other photographers do this, but I do it. I don't know if you should or not, but I don't care. I like to play in this little fill slider because sometimes I find that opacity that I love, and then if I move it up or down, it just doesn't look right. And so I go to fill, and it kind of just tames it a little bit more, just softens it up a little bit, and I really love that. And so I had the feel on this at 85%, so I'll slide this and I'll show you what it does. It's just very subtle, you know, and I really love that. And at 85% was my sweet spot, so just type in 85% there, and that was my sweet spot for that. And also contrast and the banding in black and white, it can get crazy sometimes. I mean, obviously this photo doesn't have a lot of banding, but when you turn this on and off, you can see that it creates some more banding in the sky, which kind of gets on my nerves. So I'm just going to take my brush, my black brush, and you can put whatever opacity you want there, and I'm just going to brush this off the sky just because it gets on my nerves. Like, I mean, already there's some banding there, but it just kind of made a little bit more, so I just get rid of it a little bit more and soften up what's already there. And so I just brush that off a little bit, and so it's less, but it leaves everything else, you know, the contrast where it should be. So, and then let's see here, I did a beignet. Let's do that. And you can go around, and with Simply Artiste too, I mean, obviously the black and white, you could just leave it at that and it would be fine, you know. It's beautiful, but for me, I wanted to create a little bit more magic. And so I go in here, and I know I want, this is getting on my nerves, and there was nothing I could do about that. It's a sunny day. I was just taking snapshots at a birthday party. I didn't actually intend any of these photos to be great. I guess a photographer should never say that, but I was really just trying to take pictures of kids, so without getting all artsy fartsy, but I did end up loving this one, so we're here. Anyway, so you go through, and I already know I'm going to use matte on this. I'll go ahead and show you guys the other ones. Pretty, love, and that's gorgeous too. But I ended up really liking the matte on this one. I love me some matte. So, what I did here is you just want to brush this on, and I already know, like, I want it all the way. I'm just going to brush this on the house, really. I went a lot slower with this when I was editing. I'll go ahead and, oh, that's too much. Nope. I went a lot slower with this when I was doing it first, but I know I kind of want it to be strong. I know I want it right here, so we'll go ahead. I'm just having to do it a couple times. Anyway, you know, play around with this. It really is a beautiful, beautiful tool. And we'll get some up here. This is just the way I do things, and I'm sure you guys, you know, probably take your time and you get quiet and you really concentrate too. I'm trying to talk because I know we get bored, but so I just went over this house a couple times just to make it darker, and I kind of stopped doing it everywhere else. I mean, I did the sky and I did around here a little bit, and that's probably where I'll leave it with that. But this house, I was just trying to make it a little bit darker. It really gets on my nerves, and you know, I could do a really crazy clone job and try and take that out, but I'm just not that great, so I'm gonna leave that house right there. I'm just trying to make it a little darker. I'll show you the difference. So it makes it not as like obtrusive, and your focus kind of does shift a little bit more to the fella in the middle. Trying to get some water. So that's what I wanted. That was the goal. And so there. And I think that's a huge difference. And I love that. So I'm going to keep it right like that. Alright. So, and then lastly, I did just a little bit of sharpen. And that, I always do this last. And I imagine that's why it's at the bottom. Your sharpen is in the blur, so I assume you're supposed to do the sharpen or the blur first and then sharpen, or however you do it. You can go through, and again, you can see what these do. And for this image, I don't really need a blur, so I already know that, when I don't want a blur actually, so I know I'm going to go ahead and take those out. And so lots of sharpen. Again, I just turn these on or invert them and see what I like. I like a little sharpen here, not so much, just a little. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on over the whole image. I really love it. I mean, because those water droplets, it kind of makes everything pop. I'll show you again. It just makes things pop. I love it, and I 100% love it. I don't even need to touch it. All right, and that's about it, folks. That's the image, and I think it's beautiful, and I'm so happy that Reina has made this. I mean, it's just so stunning and so easy to use. You saw how fast I went. I mean, obviously you got to get in there and learn these things and learn what you like, and it's a lot easier when you learn what you like, but I kind of love all of it. So it takes me a while. I turn everything on and then have to turn everything off, but I love it, and I love the ability to customize it just the way you want it. And anyway, it has helped my process so much, and I adore it. I'll show it to you again, I guess, without everything. So I went from this, which is not too shabby, I guess, to this, which I think is beautiful. Thank you so much, guys.